Hey, what is going on? This is your boy Mike Jacks with EXP Realty based out of Orlando, Florida. So today I am making a video about why is it that realtors sometimes lose potential leads slash clients, and also how to respond if that happens. All right, so let's jump into it. What are some reasons that happens? There's a lot of reasons, but I'm going to give you some common reasons. Number one common reason is lack of communication. Believe it or not, as realtors, we pride ourselves on following up with these potential leads slash clients. But what happens is a lot of times is these leads slash clients do not follow back up. They don't respond, or they casually respond, or they don't seem as interested, or they're talking to multiple people. But whatever the case is, it's lack of communication. And a lot of that times comes from the other side as opposed to the realtors. Now, granted, you will have exceptions to the rules. There are some realtors who might not follow up. They get so caught up in their business. But the majority of realtors will follow up because that's how we get our business. We have to follow up. We have to be diligent. So if a realtor's not following up, then, hey, you lost out on a deal, a potential deal. But if a realtor's doing their job, they're doing their due diligence, and they're following up, and the buyer seller is not doing their job, or the investor, if you will, is not doing their job in communicating, then, hey, they lost out on an opportunity to get a realtor if that realtor decides to go another direction after some time elapsed. So that's a common reason, is lack of communication. Another reason could be potential leads slash clients are not ready to purchase because they simply just don't have the resources to do such. So they might want to buy a house, but then if they're getting a loan, they're not financed. They're not pre-approved, if you will. They're not able to meet the financial criteria to qualify for a loan. And a lot of that just comes down to people not planning properly prior to buying a home. So they might wait until their lease is up, and then they want to go out here and try to buy a home, and they find out that they need more reserves. When they get with a realtor, there's a lot of things they get informed on. So if you're not pre-approved and you want to go see houses, I'm going to tell you up front, most realtors probably not going to show you a house because they don't know where to start, and they don't want to get your hopes up in a house that you might like, and then you're not able to financially be approved for that home with a loan. If you're a cash buyer, some investors or cash buyers might not have proof of funds. They might, realtors going to say, hey, can you provide proof of funds so that way I can put an offer in? And if you don't show those proof of funds, then you limit your chances in a deal potentially going forward. So those are some common reasons, that leads slash clients lose out on deals with the realtor, or vice versa, if a realtor loses out on a deal as well. Now, let's talk about a little bit about how to respond when these things happen. So if you're a realtor, I'm pretty sure you've been spurned by a client if you do this business long enough, and a lot of us hate that. Me, I have a different mentality. When I don't let myself get in that situation. So I protect myself. I use the resources that realtors do have access to, but a lot of realtors don't use them. They decide to go out there and try to learn, and do it on their own way. And that's fine. It might work for some, but I guarantee you, even if it's worked for some, they've been spurned before. And what does that mean? You might go out here, you talk with somebody for like 3 to 6 months. They're getting ready to buy a home, and next thing you know, they don't use you. They basically sucked up your knowledge and took up a lot of your time, and they went their own way, or they got another real estate agent. And when that happens, that's a low blow for a lot of realtors. So if you're a realtor, you should be able to protect yourself from that happening by using the resources that you have allocated to you. I have plenty of resources that I use, so I haven't really been spurned like that, to be honest with you. But I have had situations where occasionally some clients might go another direction or buy a house on their own. And if that happens, that's fine, because the way I see it, if they were serious about working with you, then they would have worked with you. And if they really want to work with you, then I would want to work with that person. I wouldn't want to work with somebody who in their head really doesn't want to work with me, and they're only being with me to try to benefit for their agenda. Not going to happen. So when that happens, I would just say the best way to get over it is to move forward and let it be a learning lesson, and use your tools as a real estate agent that you have to be able to protect you from that happening, or minimizing those things from happening. Because there's a lot of tools out here as a realtor that you can use to help make the relationship mutually beneficial for both parties, as opposed to being one-sided. And it happens a lot with realtors. So you can avoid that. Use your tools, guys. If that happens, another tip I would give is to find out, from them, follow up with them and ask them, like, hey, just out of curiosity, I seen that you got a home. Congratulations. Just out of curiosity, was there anything that I didn't do right to help? And then they'll tell you, they'll let you know if, hey, I didn't like this about you, or no, I decided to go this for this reason. And it could be something simple. They might have just not wanted to use a realtor from the beginning, and they just wanted to do it themselves. And if they do, then that's their choice. But all you can do is bring value and try to help many people as you can. And hopefully they'll respect your business and your relationship they develop with you to be able to use you for your services. Because we all know when a lot of people do things on their own, there's just some things they don't know and they don't know how to adjust to. And they think they got a good deal and you find out they overspent or they got less money than they should have if they were selling. Happens all the time. I see it constantly when people decide to go on their own. So just want to make this video for that. If you're a realtor and this happened to you, try your best not to be discouraged despite how you feel. Use it as an opportunity to get better. And also, like I said, I'm gonna reiterate it one more time. Not every client is a fit for you. So it might be a blessing in disguise that you didn't get some people because their personalities can waste your time and some of them don't have an intent. And I'm gonna call it what it is. Our time is valuable just like their time is valuable. So if they're gonna respect your business, they should wanna work with you. If they don't, hey, keep it moving. There's other people out there that do value your time and your profession that will work with you. So, we want to make sure that we do our best services and make our time effective and make sure we're giving our professional services in a professional way and do the best we can. So, yeah, just move on. It happens. It can happen, but you can do a lot of things to protect yourself up front before you allow that situation to manifest that far. But most people are going to be diligent and upfront, and they're going to do right, and hopefully everything goes smooth. All right, hope this video helps realtors who experienced that. And check out the links in the description below. I'll post some other videos and helpful content. All right, take care. Have a blessed day.